What you're thinking, Dubis, what could be the most obscure game of all time? Well, my friend, I think I found it. And wasn't it some Temple of Time, super mysterious dungeon, or something super ridiculous like that? No. Instead, I found it on the Nintendo Switch Online storefront. And yes, I'm talking about the one, the only, the super obscure, the game you've never even laid eyes on, the one that you can't even find on eBay for a reasonable price, Super Mario Brothers. Now you're probably thinking, Dubis, how did you get hold of such a rare and unknown title? Well, they put it on the NSO service for some reason. So, Super Mario Brothers is the first Mario game, and it flopped when it was released in 1985. Now, you're probably thinking, Dubis, Mario Brothers was the first Mario game. It's Donkey Kong is the first Mario game, technically. Shut up. I'm not wrong. Well, yeah, it flopped in 1985. But luckily, we came back like a few years later, I think, on the NES with Super Mario Bros. 2, or as it's known in Japan, Doki Doki Literature Club. And so luckily we still have Mario to this day, because that game was pretty successful from what I've heard. So, yeah, Mario Brothers is a very obscure game, as you've heard before. But thankfully, now it's like we could play it again on Nintendo Switch Online. So anyway, Mario Brothers, you probably haven't seen the gameplay before, so I'm like giving it to you right now. But so Mario Brothers, you run, you jump, you collect the coins, you go through the levels, you stomp on the enemies, and you get all like the guys and stuff like that. Like how modern Mario games are, except a little bit more, like old and not as good. So, like, then, you got all your power-ups, like your mushrooms, your your mushrooms, your hot pockets, I don't know, stars, I think I've heard, an urban legend, maybe. You go through the levels, you get all the coins, collect 100, you get a 1-up, you lose your power to enemies, and then you get to the gold ball. Now, there are a few types of levels, 1-1 levels, 1-2 levels, 1-3 levels, which look like they're in the sky, 1-4 levels, which are in the castle, and 1-5 and 2-2 levels, which are actually which look like pretty underwater levels with like a blue screen. Is cool. And there are a few types of enemies, such as my favorite pizza topping mushroom, a Squirtle, the Chomper from Plants vs. Zombies, and then Blastoise and Charizard. So overall, this game's pretty decent, and I kind of like it. Also, yeah, thank you guys for 10 subscribers.